You want action? You want heart-pounding fights? You want to see the best MMA fighters of tomorrow, today? Then welcome to Texas Fight Night. We're at historic LaGrave Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas, home of the Fort Worth Cats. One of the pitchers mound where some of the biggest names of baseball played. Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Lou Gehrig, Jackie Robinson.
But tonight, we are in a cage, and we are here to take a look at some of the fastest rising stars of Texas MMA. Welcome to Texas Fight Night.
Stay tuned. Coming up, we have Jabari Shakur versus Jeremy McCombs. I'm Scott Casterline, and this is Bubba Norton.
Scott, we're going to have some new history made tonight as we have mixed martial arts taking place right here on the pitcher mound at this historic venue.
Our first bout of the night is standing at 6'1" tall, weighing in at official weight of 204 pounds with a professional record of 0 wins and 2 losses. Making his way out of Denton, Texas, Jeremy McCombs!
Jeremy McCombs, Bubba, out of Denison, Texas. I think he has a purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
From what I've seen so far with these pairings, Jesse Rodriguez, the promoter here, has paired up a lot of strikers versus a lot of grapplers. The classic argument, who would win a fight, a striker or a grappler? I think we're going to find out tonight that it depends on the fighter, not the art.
Yes, because Jeremy's fighting Jabari Shakur, who is definitely a striker.
Jabari Shakur fighting out of Phoenix MMA there in Fort Worth. Derwin Lamb's your striking coach. From what I've seen from Derwin's students and the fighters that he's trained, you're going to see some superior striking. They utilize a lot of leg kicks, a lot of body punches to set up a lot of their other punches. I really like what he's doing as a striking coach.
Yeah, I would think McCombs is going to try to take Jabari on the ground pretty quick.
You know, taking a look at him, you have to wonder if conditioning won't be an issue. You know, he looks to be a heavy 204 pounds.
There he does.
You know, if he's serious about, you know, sometimes you get these grapplers who enjoy training jiu-jitsu, like to get into a cage and see what they can do. You know, they're more interested in grappling. But, you know, if you're going to train or fight mixed martial arts and take this sport seriously as it's intended to be taken, conditioning is a huge factor. You know, taking a look at him right now, doesn't look like a 185-pound fighter would be a reach for him, Scott.
Yeah, he looks a little bit heavy.
I know this, you're going to see a better condition than Jabari Shakur.
You know, we're at LaGrave Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas.
It's a beautiful night outside tonight. A lot of empty seats out there because of Nick Gonzalez not making weight. But then again, maybe some of these fans are just starting to trickle in.
Now fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6'1" tall, with an official weight of 202.5 pounds, with a professional record of 0 wins and 1 loss. Fighting from Phalanx out of Fort Worth, Texas, the 817 bad boy, Jabari Shakur!
The 817 bad boy, Jabari Shakur. I talked to his agent, Matt Rosini. He said Jabari is crazy strong. He's a stand-up guy, as we said. He's a striker. Classic matchup, striker versus wrestler.
It's all about who's going to make who fight whose fight, Scott.
Right.
If this fight ends up on the ground, this could be problems for Jabari. Ends up standing up, it's definitely going to be problems for Jeremy McCombs.
I think Jabari, like you said, he trains at the Phalanx Gym in Fort Worth.
It's a relatively new gym, but I'm going to tell you what, from the fighters I've seen come out of there, I'm really impressed with the coaching job that Derwin Lamb's doing with their stand-up skills.
Again, yeah, I talked to Matt Rosini. He said Derwin Lamb is a real thing as a trainer and as a coach.
Again, it's sad to see those empty seats up there, but we're going to make the best out of it. And I bet you a lot of these fans are just now starting to come in. Still got some great fights up here coming up tonight, Scott, and I'm looking forward to watching them.
You know, you're talking about Nick Gonzalez not making weight. He was supposed to fight Chaz Kelly, who's a local Dallas-Fort Worth fighter, was going to put a lot of people in the stands. Chaz Kelly's a very promising upcoming fighter.
And unfortunately, the MMA community is a close-knit community, and they know who's going to fight and who's not, and word got out pretty quick that Nick Gonzalez didn't make weight. And unfortunately, that's going to hit this promoter, Jesse Rodriguez, pretty hard.
Jabari Shakur!
What's going through his mind right now?
Jerry McCombs thinking, how quick can I get this guy on the ground? He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. He wants to get a submission.
All right, fighters, we went over the rules backstage, and I want you to obey my commands at all times. Let's go ahead, touch gloves, return back to your corners.
Don't change that channel. More Texas Fight Night coming up on the Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Texas Fight Night in Premier Fight Series is proudly brought to you by Corona Extra.
All right, it's time to lock those cage doors shut and go to work, boys. It's too late to turn back now. You scared? Call your mama.
Here we go, round one.
They touch up.
You know what's coming.
Ooh, strong punches already.
Oh, right away, he's tasted his power and what to do. He's going to try to go for a single leg and push him up against the cage there, Scott. You see how Jabari's sprawling his hips back right there, trying to keep him from taking his legs? Right away. Looks like Jeremy's got a bit of a size advantage here, but Jabari's not letting them get the advantage of that. He's going to try and use some wrestling, create a little distance between those two, and let his hands and his legs go to work. Nice, I like that. I like that.
Shakur,
Boom.
unloading.
All right, now he wants to be careful there. See, he didn't take the bait and jump down there in Jeremy's guard. He just stepped back and said, hey, we're going to fight this fight standing on our feet. Neither one's advancing their position. The referee lets them up.
Left hand, right hand, Shakur.
Leg kick. See, when you're throwing those kicks against a grappler, you got to be careful. A lot of times they'll catch him and take you right down to the ground. It's like he's going to go for it. He got double leg there, pulls him back down, right down to his guard where he wants him. He's got him in a half guard here. Let's see if Jabari doesn't fight his way out of this and get this thing standing back up. I love the way he's utilizing his body punches there. Going to make him pay. Jeremy just sort of rolls into him there in a half guard position. Look how Jabari's pushing his head down, trying to create some room. Right back to guard. Got to be careful leaving his arms down there, especially against his purple belt.
Combs already got a glitch under his left eye.
Yeah, he's trying to keep him from posturing up, but here he goes. Jabari says, hey, let's stand back up. Let's go back to work on our feet. Ref says, come on. No luck, Jeremy. You're going to have to fight this standing back up. Oh, there's a good punch, but see right away, he clinches. He's using his punches to set up his takedown attempts. Jabari sprawls, pushes back on the head. Boom! I like that. Nice elbow.
Right elbow by McCombs.
Yeah, that was nice. Boom! You see how he's throwing his hands? He throws them from like his waist. That could spell problems. Didn't have any power on that kick, and now he ends up on the ground. Going to use double unders to pull himself back up.
McCombs is breathing heavily.
Yeah, this conditioning could be an issue here in this fight. Scott, we got 30 seconds to get out of this first round, and it looks like McCombs pretty content to just clinch up and rest here a little bit. See how he's hiding his head there above Jabari's right shoulder, trying to keep it out of striking range here. Jabari can create a little distance. He might get some striking in, but it looks like McCombs just ready to get back.
Right knee,
Boom!
left.
There's some punches. That stunned.
Oh,
Bam!
boom.
Right hook. That put him down. Can he make it to the buzzer?
McCombs in trouble.
Oh, that last hammer fist got him too. They called it off. He couldn't make it to the bell.
First round knockout.
Congratulations, Jabari. I told you, his striking, I mean, he's got a great striking coach. He stunned him with a right hook. Jeremy hit the ground, and he finished him off with some hammer fists.
An impressive victory for Jabari, the 817 bad boy Shakur, the postal worker from the Hanley Postal Station in Fort Worth, Texas.
How we doing, family? Powerhouse, baby. We have House of J. Get the boys right here. Get him on camera.
There he is, wanting to get his team some credits. People don't understand just how much of a team sport mixed martial arts really is. He wants to give his training partners and his coaches some credit for helping him get there with his hand raised with the first round knockout.
Let's take a look back at this knockout, Bubba.
Well, Scott, watch right here. Jeremy Combs, as we mentioned earlier, condition ended up playing a factor here. He's resting right there. He eats a knee. He's just trying to make it to the buzzer. Jabari breaks loose. Bam! Catches him with the right hook right to the button. Finishes him off with a couple hammer fists. And just like we said, conditioning, and a shot to the button played a big role in finishing this fight early.
And the power of Jabari Shakur.
Ooh. That right hook found its home and ended up with Mr. McCombs laying right there on his butt.
This is the second fight we've seen Shakur, and he's made some marked improvement.
Looks like he's got a future in this sport, Scott. Looks like he's quite the entertainer, too.
Well, he may be able to be a musician. The boxing doesn't work out, or the fighting doesn't work out.
He's got me on my feet.
Again, Bubba, we're just watching an exciting fight in LaGrave Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. It's home of the Fort Worth Cats. Some of the great baseball players ever played right here. Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Lou Gehrig, Jackie Robinson.
And you never know, with some of these younger fighters we've got coming here fighting in tonight, they might say they got their great start here at LaGrave Field.
Good point.
Yeah, and so it's always fun traveling around the state of Texas, watching these young mixed martial artists compete, try to live out their dreams and see where it can take them.
And the first bout of Premier Fight Series 2 ends in a knockout in the first round at 2 minutes and 58 seconds. The winner from the blue corner, Day 17 bad boy, Jabari Shakur.
Well, Jabari's having fun, deservedly so.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Jabari Shakur. Obviously a grappler versus striker fight. Went your way tonight. What was your game plan going into it?
To whip his ass.
There you go. That's simple. Defend the takedown, keep it standing, land that right hand and get the knockout. See me?
That's right.
Good fight. Again, Fort Worth, Texas. Give it up for your own, Jabari Shakur.
I want to give a big shout out to everybody, Faley's, Powerhouse. Big shout out to Imperial Fight Management, Matt Rosini, and my sponsor, Torque, for this intro. All this gear I came out to. If you came to see the 817 bad boy whoop some ass, stand on your feet and say, hell yeah!
Congratulations, Jabari. Sit back down, folks. Coming up, we've got brown belt Elazar Rodriguez versus Sidney Codry.